In terms of modern coaching, what are the traits and the skill sets that a coach will be helped to develop or needs to consider in terms of their coaching journey and in terms of their coaching development from a personal level about their message?
Yeah, I think the first thing is care. The very best coaches care about the people that they work with. They've a distinct connection with, I guess, players and ensuring that their dreams and their ambitions can be realised. And a great coach will know that their actions and their practices are there to serve the player. So, really being, I guess, we call it either being player-centred or being person-centred. I think there's some other really, really important traits in that the coach knows themselves. They have a very clear identity around what their values and what their standards are and who they are. And we know that's really important in an environment when it does get really dynamical and challenging, that you actually know who you are and you can actually hear the truth about you and your practice. So having individuals that have got a very clear sense of themselves is really important. Also as well, a coach who has the ability to build a tight team around them, the ability to build other forms of expertise around what you don't know and what you can't do is really, really important. I think the best coaches at a world-class level have really strong, tight teams, where those teams ultimately are providing things that are of value, and the coach knows how to draw from those myriad of things. Coach has got to be an incredible learner, really, really high in terms of curiosity, has the ability to look at their action and learn through action. We talk, I guess here in the New Zealand context, there's a really strong culture around action learning. You learn by doing, as opposed to learning by reading a book or learning by observing something, but you actually learn by doing, and you have the ability to check and reflect yourself in action, and so we call that either action learning or reflective practice is critically important. Having a coach as well that has the ability to lift the challenge. When you have an athlete or a player that's grown to a point or got to a level in a performance, how do you lift the challenge again? And how do you create an environment where there's productive tension, and that tension being able to get converted into progression and growth, I think is really important. And the last thing is coaches who want to win. And I think in more recent times, it's got harder to talk about winning in high performance because of how winning has been connected with sometimes athletes getting abused or the outcome driving situations and scenarios where people are under too much stress or too much pressure. But at the end of the day, the purpose of great performance is so that you ultimately win on the world stage, and you have that drive and ambition to ultimately to be part of winning teams and to be driving and enabling winning teams.